Hello everyone, Fatty from Pack-a-Punch Traders here. Just going to make a quick video going over my trade this morning that popped out of nowhere. I totally forgot about this play. Should have been in my watch list. It's a perfect pattern. It is actually the same pattern, if you're on the live stream today, that I missed on BTTX. This one here, beautiful multi-day bounce right out of the watch list. But it did the move pre-market. It gapped up, the spiked 20 to 30% pre-market, even a little bit more than 30%, I believe. And that killed the play for me. So at that point, shorts got squeezed out. It did what it needed to do. On average, it spikes 25, 30%. So once I see it make the move pre-market, I'm done with it. I don't know where else the fuel is going to come from once shorts get squeezed. And AUST is a great example of that. Because here, once it tops out, it plummets. There's no propping this up. Once this shorts are done, they get squeezed. You'll see with the volume exhaustion. Let me zoom in here. Actually, let me just get rid of these. Sorry. So yeah, totally missed the ideal entry with the high day break to confirm the momentum shift right here over 275. Totally missed it. Previous close 296. I'm really annoyed that I did not keep track of this. I didn't have it on my secondary watch list where I usually keep the backup plays that I want to look for in the next couple of days. This should have been one. Had a nice solid spike, as you can see here on the daily, going from 5 to nearly 30 or so on the IPO day, and then just from there, retreat. It gets 2 solid red days, and now it's failing to break down. And you see that with the hard time heading lower, and it starts climbing back up. A little bit of buying comes back. Once it breaks the high day, that's the entry. That's the confirmation point we look for. And from there, we get the solid push higher. And I got in late. It got on my scanner as it was making this move. And then I see it. I'm like, oh shit. I remember this thing was a spiker recently. Did it do what I want? Not totally, because usually I'm looking for 25, 30% from the previous close. So the fact that it's only up right around 10%, a little bit over from the previous close, I thought, hey, there might still be another 15% in this. If I could just be quick and get 10%, why not take the shot? We got, I think, decent risk reward getting in at 328 and risking off right around 316, 315 in this bunch here. This long wick here, I didn't really count. This is where it kind of closed and had some support right around 318, 317, as you can see with the candles. It closed at that area. Some eyes were there compared to the long wicks where it's not that much. Yeah, so just held it into the higher lows, recognized the higher lows, got into 328, and then a minute later, it just starts moving, and we get a quick push to 340s. We get a nice little pullback that made me a little nervous for a double top, especially getting in a little late. But it wasn't on insane volume. So from there, just try to be patient. It came back. The next minute, we got the volume exhaustion, and I instantly smacked it. Didn't get out this first minute. Actually got out this second minute here. Made a quick 35 cents. Can't complain about it. Just barely over 10%. And recognize the potential with the move, where it was, what it's done so far, and how to set myself up in a good position. And taking the quick snipe in this market, we're seeing the market here barely hanging on to 4,000. We could definitely, have this big crack in the market come, and that's going to definitely weigh down some plays. So with the overall fear sentiment in the market, I'm taking quick snipes. We had SOPA here. It's still holding up. I did alert this one. It's a pre-market gapper. Failed to break down. Was looking at it for an open price play, but it was right around the same time as I recognized AUST, and I was trying to let this play develop. So I was like, okay, I'm I'm taking the other play for sure. You know, it's bread and butter pattern, much easier to recognize. So for me, this was a no-brainer taking this play over SOPA. Um, so yeah, but we do get the solid 250 hold, 240 hold that I was talking about pre-market on the live stream. Check us out on tradecaster.com. Check out our low-cost live streams. I unfortunately I didn't get the trade. I didn't get any trades in this morning on live because I shut it down. It was a boring morning, and I didn't have the proper setup as well. So you know, shut it off early, and not too long later, we started getting the moves I was looking for. Not necessarily. It was really just AUST. This one just had a fake out over 260 here. Didn't even break high a day. But if this thing could keep uptrending with the float that it has and the volume it's doing, it can most definitely come back for a 280 break and head to 3. That was the plan that I mapped out on Twitter. So let's see if this thing could keep holding trend. Besides that, pre-market there was just LOGC, which I also alerted for potential open price play high day break to test the next whole dollar, half dollar level. But this one just not enough volume for it, not enough buying. Each time it'd really come back with a little bit of buying. Sellers come through. You see the trend here, lower highs, the failure to really hold up, and that was just the trend of the day pretty much. It got stuffed pre-market at 1 resistance. We have a lot of red volume here. Not a lot, but decent compared to the rest of the chart. It's the only area of volume that stands out from this day at 1. So, you know, it got weighed down. Overall market not crazy. So SOPA and LOGC so far just not crazy, not ideal. SOPA much better here. Would definitely consider this with this volume, or sorry, not volume, with this VWAP hold and hold of the open price play, open price level. This could definitely set up for a potential move to the 285 high a day and then test 3. Besides that, I'm grateful for what I got this morning. Totally unexpected AUST move. I was very frustrated with BTTX doing the move pre-market, so it was instantly really just an ignore for me, and that kind of killed my morning since there really wasn't much. A lot of the gappers recently have just been failures, just great shorts into the failure once you recognize it at the open or early in the morning. So this was really just a blessing catching AUST. Totally forgot about it. Could have maximized way more if I was in the 270s, 280s. But what are you going to do? I paid the price for not being prepared. Luckily, was able to still get in at a good time and have an angle to make some money. Forget the money. Capture the play. Capture a piece of the move. This is what we talk about all the time. You get the huge run up, 150% spike or more. You get shorts taking over. Just look for the momentum shift. Shorts got to cover. Once it starts coming back against them, they recognize the trend change. And that's it. So we'll be back later with a live stream in a couple hours. I'll tweet that out. Besides that, hope this was useful. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Check us out on Twitter at Pack-a-Punch Traders. If you need some low-cost live streams, check us out on tradecaster.com. So yeah, we'll just leave it there. Pretty stoked about this morning. It was very slow. Turned it around. Made just under $300. Grateful for it. On to the next one now. Have a great day.